In this video, we're going to show you to install the heater hose on your Nissan Frontier, located in the engine compartment across the top side of the firewall. Now our heater hose is going to have coolant in it, and if you want to, you can go ahead and drain a little bit out of the radiator. We chose to just put some catch cans underneath to catch any residual coolant that might leak out, because it might spill out, so it's easier to do that. Right here on the driver side of the engine is the heater hose that comes over and it clamps on. We use a pair of pliers on that clamp, and we want to pinch the clamp and work it back. Now that we have that clamp moved back a bit, you can use some pliers on the hose. And what we want to do is just kind of twist that hose to break that free. It's probably been stuck on there for a long time, so just kind of break that seal. I'm going to use my hose pliers here to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to reach down with a razor blade. And I am going to simply slit this hose. Our hose has been on there for a long time. It's got a lot of mileage on the vehicle, and the hose is definitely crusted to this here, making it hard for us to pop off. So by splitting that hose, which we'll be replacing anyways, it makes it nice and easy to remove that. On the back firewall here, we have a 10mm nut we're going to get to. We have a swivel extension. Pop to that there. Now there's one over on the passenger side, probably about 10 inches over. Let's go ahead and get to that one. On the passenger side, on the firewall area here, we have the heater hose that goes into the firewall, and it comes out and goes here. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect our hose here first. Just using a pair of pliers, I want to go ahead, pinch this hose clamp, slide that hose up, slide the hose clamp up, and then we're going to go ahead and twist the hose off. Now remember, we have catch can underneath to catch any residual coolant that might come out of this here. Go ahead and tuck that aside. Now we have another portion of a hose that goes back here into the firewall. I want to go ahead and move that hose clamp back as well. And use my hose pliers here. Grab this here. I want to gently twist that hose free and pull this off while we're doing that. Let's go ahead and gently work this up and out. Now we're on the driver's side. We're going to feed the hose down underneath where it needs to get routed. Feed that through and flex this back. Let's go ahead and connect the passenger side first. Feed this down and into place. Now that we have the hose installed, we're going to release that clamp. Give it a little tug, make sure that's on this secured. Bring over our other hose here. Slide that down and into place and move the hose clamp down on that one. Give it a little tug, make sure that's on this secured. I'm going to start the passenger side nut on. After we get that bracket installed on that stud there, just going to get started a few threads, I'm going to come on over to the driver's side. We're going to adjust the hose. Pop that on like so. Let's go ahead and tighten those down. Make sure that's tight. Come on over to the driver's side. We'll do the same there. On the driver's side, I want to go ahead and work this hose on. Make sure that's pushed all the way down to the little rib on the steel pipe. And go ahead and release the clamp. There it is. Wiggle that hose, make sure it's nice and secured. Now at this point here, we want to top off your cooling system, run that heater, test it out. At that point there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.